What's up, guys? Welcome to the Hard Carry, where we're carrying CDL matches straight to you. We're here today, Major 4 tournament, checking out winners round 1. NYSL, New York Subliners versus the Vegas Legion. It'd be Clayster versus his former team. Let's check it out.
Interesting start to the series. Both teams on land. Let's see if we can get into it. And if it's going to be a good game, I expect so, Bryce.
Yeah, high expectations realistically for both sides coming into this one, but Kismet will open up straight away with 2 and 3 for Kismet off the rip on P1. Eventually will be traded out by 10, but you are correct. There is so much on the line here. Vegas have just seen their rivals in 8th place fall in the first round of this competition. And New York, they've gone first and they've gone
Vegas
top
needs to win this
times.
to try to get some points over the Minnesota Rocket
for Vegas Legion to get some more points on the board, extend
in this
that
tournament.
difference between themselves and Rocket. Good rotation over towards P2. They are slowly being chopped away at, though. Skies will find a kill, but they're looking like this rotation is going to be locked in by the Vegas Legion. Looking over towards New York's record, only sitting at 5 and 4, but in terms of the statistics, everything's pretty good. 3rd in rotation, 1st in break, but only with a 5 and 4 record, struggling to close games out when it really does matter. So this rotation over
Kismet,
towards P2
a nice
is
knife.
important. Kismet with the knife on the clay step. Good hold by TJ.
Vegas
They're
has
not going to spawn up
rotation.
here as well. Should be a decent enough hold.
Already a couple of kills going down. It's going to put New York on the back foot, but they need to win the rest of these trades. Hydra is coming through and eventually will be taken down by TJ. He has to be careful here. He knows his reinforcements are moving down back alley to get to him. They know the New York Subliners are right in front as he dives around bottom cantina, trying to dodge every nade that's thrown at him.
Oh, TJ well placed. Good movement from him. Slow, steady. Seemingly wins the race this time. Sky's the only one left here for New York to do something about this. Well, 25 seconds. That looking like it was going to go towards Vegas Legion, but a fight's still ongoing here. Standing. What can he do here? Sky's with 3 of his own. Forces Vegas Legion to have to then fight for that scrap time. They want to hold of it as best they can, and that pretty much gives up the rotation towards New York Subliners. He would like a 50-50 fight, but Subliners, it's a clean rotation round. But nice hold from Legion. One directional from Subliners just a little bit, but they get the rotation over towards P3, looking to catch up on that gap that's already been created by Legion.
Yeah, realistically, New York should get all those points back and more here if they can hold it. For the Legion, it is a hard break. You can already see they're looking to spread the map, but they just don't have any ground to do so. And every single time they lose a trade like that, it adds a few seconds before they can engage.
And I wonder if this is going to be the story of Mikado for these two teams. Rotations very much key. Breaks low on the side of Legion. They're really going to be looking for those rotations time and time again. A potential pinch has been set up here. Skies hasn't quite finished his dinner. There you go. 3 kills coming through. And the break comes in for a team that, as I was just saying, do not break very often. But how often does that happen, Bryce? We talk about the stats and the opposite happens. Great break from Legion. Rotation over towards Barbershop. Not looking too bad.
Sky's looking good.
Well, this is going to be it.
9
The
and
Legion
5
broke
start.
in. They're going to tie that last hill up. Can they get into the next, though, in enough time to make a difference? Realistically, only one man in position will fall as well. And New York will be in those power positions. They'll be exactly where they want to be. First up is Cantina and Skies.
Oh, that's a big gunfight win. Temp actually just falling before Clayster can deal with Skies. So a little bit of Cantina control. New York going to be feeling the squeeze now. Car park control is there, but Vegas Legion hit from the alley.
There we go. Huge stack coming through. They're waiting for it. Kismet, first up, going to try and find it. Finds the first. Temp a little bit slow with that second shout. Kismet says, all right, thank you very much. I'll have 3 again, please.
One by one from Legion. Not good enough from their standpoint, but it's such a small choke point that you really can't get caught up in. Bodies start flying in there. It's hard to realize who's a teammate and who's not. They're just locking down the car park now as the transition over towards Tim once again is ongoing. Big fight going to go on over there. It's going to be Skies to win the first one as New York will give up around 20 seconds or so, but not quite. Scrap time. Looking like it's going to go New York. Rotation. Just about looking like Legions, but New York are a little bit closer. Some of these rotations have been cut and dry. New York here to fight over this one. It's about a 10-point lead for them.
10 with a huge kill has secured them this. The score is going back and forth between them. Not really any daylight to speak of. New York looking to go for this now as they try to get in position for it. Skies going for a jump, just checking over he's here. Flies out towards it, finds Clay, and he's going to find the second. Unbelievable there from Skies. Flying into the position, gives New York the break they needed.
Skies by name, Skies by nature, jumping off the top of the wall, finds the 2. It's a wonderful break coming in from Subliners. CJ Clayster trying to answer back though for the Vegas Legion, and break after break. Teams coming in and wiping out the other just far too easily. It's making for an entertaining game, but the coaches will be pulling their hair out of this one. 25 seconds left on this hill. Vegas Legion still in control. Looking like the rest of it's going to go their way, and it is 20 seconds now. New York Subliners on the way over towards Cantina. They will spawn up there and will get a good hold, but for Subliners, it was a nice break coming in, but the mid-map control wasn't quite there. Legion forced their way through, pick up the remainder of the time, and still have a lead by the time we head over towards Cantina once more.
It's a big first kill by Clayster. Trying to see if they can capitalize at the moment, but they aren't really getting into a position they want to be in as New York hold it down for now, but a pinch is on the horizon. Let's find out, though, how New York are dealing with it with the New York Subliners. Listen in.
Banana one shot. I left him. Yeah, but top right now. He's peeking the window by himself. One more top, Clay. It's one shot, God. One shot, green.
One shot, top again. Top, I'm holding it.
Back.
He has the sub.
He's weak. TJ on time. He's like left side time, I think.
Yeah, time. Yeah, take your time. We need to bump this.
Hey, wait to the stairs. Bottom. He's bottom in time. Right side. Bottom. No, what's up? Stairs. Wait.
I'm looking back.
Yeah. Close. I'm laying for you. Nice.
Go through.
I want time to
Weak. I'm pushing out. I'm leaving. He's on the steps.
He's dead.
Nice. Fall.
They can be on new P4. Shit on. Nice job. Take your time.
I'm laying down here.
Yeah.
Nothing banana. They're spawning there.
They're gonna be all 10 side.
Yeah, leave me long.
Go, Preston. Go.
How long? I'm saying light parking. I'm holding your P4, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna work mid here. You guys hold that.
Yo, he's on me, parking. He's laying down, Teach. He's close left, laying down. People dead. One more, Lucas. Lucas, other guy's still long.
Locker's time and long.
I spawned left, bro.
Backside time, one shot.
Long. Hey, backside time?
Yeah, he went to the left side. RV dead.
I stopped my seven.
One's long, one shot. Backside time.
And New York spinning comms. They try to just keep a hold for the Legion. But Scrappy is the name of this game, not just a player on Ultra, as both teams keep trading blows.
I think for the Vegas Legion, that previous hill is a big win. 30 seconds of P7 going over, though. They haven't had much going on here, but the rotation was there for New York. It was pretty clean, but
Good
Vegas
comms.
Legion made it scrappy, as you say.
Still close
Scrappy,
game.
though. It's been
Very
P7
close.
so far. This has been all Subliners trying to take the lead. But what feels like the first time, it has felt like Vegas Legion have been the ones really driving whatever is going on here in this game. New York Subliners have found a way back into it. It's a brilliant hold over towards the car park side. Now Vegas Legion looking to reset, to push through hedges. They'll potentially get them P2 control, but it's not going to be easy with Skies looking down the map. 24 and 12, 4 spree from him. It's really been that guy for Subliners so far.
You can see Vegas trying to just get through here, but Skies isn't missing. Now going to be playing for this cruise. Maybe play down his teammates just a little bit and play a bit more passively. Wants to see if he can find a player down there, but nobody giving him the shoulder to take off. And the Legion are bleeding time here on P1 time as they look for positioning.
Oh yeah, Skies really doesn't want to throw his life away.
TJ, two more.
kills it. Big kills coming in from
some
Vegas
time on
Legion, but yeah, it
P1.
definitely feels like it was a slow and steady push. Big win from Standy as well. Had a stand-up performance himself previously up against Ultra on this map. Hasn't quite found that form here today. 11 and 16 so far, but a lot of hard point yet to be played. Rotation coming in over towards the Cantina side. You can see New York are the ones spawning over towards the hedges side. Vegas Legion very much in control of Ali. TJ with 2 kills, though. They're going to break it wide open, but keep an eye on Kismet.
And TJ's been pushing the tempo here for Legion. They need to get rid of that dog that has slipped in the Cantina. They have the rest locked down, but they do not have him, and he already finds the first. A little bit of chaos now in the Legion camp. They're looking for the player that's broken through the line. Kismet again is going to try and find another kill. His teammate will pick it up, and Legion were here first, but they did not clear it correctly, and it means New York are in.
He just lingered on the stairs for far too long. It's such an easy break in the end for New York. Kismet, yeah, okay, maybe only finds 1 kill there, but the distraction is more than enough. It is worth its weight in gold for Subliners, who can just pick them apart from the outside whilst they look for Kismet. Here for Vegas Legion, you're trying to find a route back into this hill. 30 seconds remaining on the hill. It's about 30 seconds
Hydra,
lead for
another big
Subliners.
kill.
They're starting to stretch their legs and just get away with this one a little bit more. 3 for Hydra in the feed, and that's going to be Subliners every single second. The scrap rotation's ongoing. Vegas Legion have to lock in some time at P3.
And the Legion will need to find another gear. A big hold here brings them back into the game, but they could lose another rotation off the back of it. But first, they have to hold and keep them away, because New York are just outslaying them across the map. Clayster with a big 2 down towards the back here. Players still pouring through the mid-cut. And they've got to be careful just to keep them on the back foot. They must not let them get close.
These players in the middle of the map need to win these gunfights because it's not going to help your teammates out when you're spawning so far away. If you're Temp or Kodo, you need to lock this down. Temp will find one, TJ another. Still alone inside the hard point, just trying to do what he can do. But that perfect hold that we talked about that they needed, it's not falling their way. But TJ is trying his best.
Hydra
Has he held on long enough for Stanzi
going
to
big.
through? Not quite. Hydra will slow that down. Subliners, they're 30 away, Bryce.
It's a disaster. New York have just found every single kill. Hydra with 2 inside as well. And the Legion, they're just keeping an eye on it because they know they now have to contest it even for a second. They must be here. They must break in and just get this tick away for even a hope or a glimmer for them to get something around Barbers.
Standing, find the push through. He is going to find one, but it will get traded away. 6 seconds to go. Scrap time is there. Rotational gunfights there for Legion, though.
5
They
seconds.
pretty much have to be perfect now, Bryce. It's going to be 4 points for Subliners. Can they find a break? Pushing through Cantina. Temp has to go huge for the team. He's going to get caught out. Kismet's there.
And already flying through TJ with another huge kill for Vegas. But every single time we talk about this, it's about them holding on for dear life. They are not in commanding position. And here come New York one more time. Skies is ready. Hydra is there. Kismet stacking the back alley as well. They want to break in. They want to end it here as well. But Standing is the first. Skies and Kismet combined. TJ trying to keep them alive, but he's going to fall. That will be the map. It's first blood to New York Subliners.
NYSL gonna win map 1
with a W.
pretty easily.
Just a couple of occasions those breaks come in really when they needed to.
Pretty easy map 1 win there for NYSL as we take a look at the final scoreboard. Look at that venue. I like it. I like the venue.
Rightfully so. The coaching team on Subliners giving Skies and Kismet their props.
I like his little sweater. His NYSL sweater. As we take a look at the final scoreboard here. Temp 13 and 25. Not looking so good. But Hydra 30 and 17 and Skies 32 and 20. Looking pretty good on the side of NYSL. Let's look for map 2.
Forced to be reckoned with as we run towards the end of the season.
Comparatively, both these two teams have not quite played this map as much as each other. 4 and 2 small sample size from the Subliners, but the round win percentage are very much there. It's an interesting one. Vegas Legion will be feeling confident about this, and well, they'll need to find a win here. I think that map number 1 would have had them full of confidence. Record not too bad as far as hardpoint is concerned for them, but backs against the wall. Do they come out swinging in the search and destroy? Interested to see how this one breaks down, and there's going to be Subliners on the attack to kick things off.
Oh my goodness, double nade right off the rip there.
Double
Skies.
nade.
Continuing from where he left off in the hard point, and Skies gets the third as well.
Temp in a 1v4 fast AF.
Go out there and let Skies get the ace because this round is over. It's done. That is a very fast start for New York, and the head nods are coming through. The morale is high in the Subliners camp.
This guy's investing in his nades at the beginning of the rounds by the looks of things. I think that one must have just been down in map. Just straight through the middle of the alley. I didn't quite catch where I was. I was trying to look at the stats, not expecting anything to fall through there. It's rare that you see those kills come up so early. Catches them off guard. No trophy systems in round number 1. And Skies reaps the rewards of that. 3 kills in the round. Continues where he left off. Hellish hard point from him. Continuing in the search and destroy as well. And a setback for Legion. Heading on to round number 2. Can we have maybe a better start here?
Oh, there goes the nades again. Nothing this time for them, but they have taken mid-map control away. And this time, Vegas are being a little bit more slow. Standy getting great timing there as Priester comes out of the irons to throw a nade.
So unsteady for Subliners. Not finding much information, but not panicking with the lack of it. Slow and steady for Vegas Legion as well, though. Both these two teams seemingly playing for a pick, but a little bit of information for Hydra in the
First
middle.
blood.
Found the shots onto TJ. Priest could do with surviving. Temp can't clean up the kill. Subliners with first blood. Subliners with the lead. And Hydra inside of A is never a bad place for him to be.
But now they've got to get through so many players here as well.
Oh,
has the angle,
Standy.
Finds Hydra. Kismet going for the chow already. He's
But
going to get
Kismet
it.
with the
Takes
trade.
that trade down.
2v3.
Perfect play by New York Subliners. Not allowing to get away clean. Clayster has to do something with Temp here. The duo going to work, trying to get this round back into some semblance of control, but already goes down. There is nothing for them here. And New York go 2-0.
New York players
2-0,
taking turns and
quick,
finding multiple kills in
two
the round.
rounds
That's
of
a minimum
search.
of 3 from Kismet. Hanging around, Temp is an easy kill. Com's not quite there. In time for Claystead. And just a really solid hold. I think, you know, Hydra gets into that position. Legion tried to play things a little bit slow. And then when they do transition into A, because you played it so slow, New York Subliners have had plenty of time to set themselves up inside the site. And who worse to run into in a close quarters gunfight than Hydra? Easy wins for him, 2-0 for Subliners. Legion need to switch on very, very quickly here, Bryce. This one's getting out of hand.
Only
very,
one
very
kill,
quickly.
and it's by Standy.
Let's see.
So far
Already
for
standing,
Vegas.
There are players against him here in the field already. Kismet looking to see if
Happy 420, people.
He's a pixel of Clayster, but isn't able to convert it. Standy's going to find 2 as well.
Standy, 2
Time
more.
just going against Kismet there completely. Hydra though looking to get back into it. The dead silence is popped. What can the Phenom do? He might be in a great position here, Ton. Looking for the first, finds one. Dead silence reset. Hydra still moving and grooving.
What's the play here for Vegas Legion? Sit tight and wait for his dead silence to run out is maybe what I would offer up as an idea. Push now coming in. Subliners. Got to try and retrieve that bomb. Clayster in the perfect position, though they know that 2 players hitting field off the break. Even if they didn't see the bomb, it's likely
Oh,
there.
I think he saw us.
Speaking of seeing those skies. Spots the barrel of Clayster's gun. Shots fired in, but can't finish it up. Hydra is there to hunt him down. They need to get rid of Clayster if they want to win this round.
They send him in, a 2 versus 2. Problem is they've now got to go across field all the way, fast. Either that or get the bomb and somehow get back into the
Or get
A
the
side.
kills.
Both sides are covered. Hydra will have it. He's going for B. He's going straight for B. They're actually going to clutch this up. Stanley's left alone.
Oh
now, 1
no,
versus 2.
I don't know if he got
Legion
time.
have not found a single trade.
He did.
Masterful work from Hydra.
Wow.
And Sky shots in from standing, gives his position away. It's a 5 spree for Skies. Hydra's been picking them apart in the middle of the map as well. Standy may well have 2 kills in this round. He will need the ace if he wants Vegas Legion on the board.
And he must be disappointed because Sky's in a prime position. They're going to know exactly where he is. He's looking for Hydra. Still can't get anything, and down he falls as well. It's a clutch up from New York. The Legion fell
Nice
apart
play
with
by
25
Skies and
seconds left to
Hydra.
go.
You can't let that happen, especially where Clayster is. You're watching over the bomb. He gets chased down. Just no help from the teammates at the time of that convergence over towards blue, if you like, from New York Subliners. Plain sailing so far for Hydra and the boys. Skies, cruise missile in the back pocket as well. This is not going well for Vegas Legion. We picked them up throughout the whole of the qualifier. But so far on LAN, it has not looked as a seamless transition as we would have hoped. Vegas Legion backs very much against the wall now. Subliners running away with it.
Yep, Subliners up 3-0 early.
And for Legion,
Oh, still
Legion
only
out of
Standy
there.
with kills.
get some kills going through. Kismet's already going to find one out in a second.
How?
Will fall. The Legion not able to cover, not able to do anything
Wow,
here. As it is a
wow,
full
wow.
collapse. And Champs might be in Vegas, but Vegas won't be going to the home if they continue playing like this.
I mean, just how is Kismet able to break through double doors towards the bar and run into A?
Sky's
from the attacking
7-0.
side spawn?
Perfect run.
Uncontested, there wasn't even a shot fired at him. You gotta lock that down. If it's either somebody on the outside or somebody in bar holding it. Don't know if they maybe get a little bit of bad timing, but Vegas
crazy.
Legion yet to show here. I mean, look, Standy's the only one with a kill, mate.
Well, there is a lot of S&D to be played. And I say a lot. It could be 2 rounds. It could be many more. Sky's already flawless, calling in the cruise missile. Repositioning going on from all the Legion members as they try to get into some semblance of cover. And they've survived it for now.
But do they have a read on what Subliners are doing? They've had to back down. They've had to give up some side pressure. Clayster's going to give up his life as well. Subliners now rotating around to what seems like B. Temp is there to hold it down. But do Legion really have any information here? They do not. Hydra finds another as well. Be a big kill. Oh, Temp, he's turned around at the wrong time. He's going to fall as well. Standy did find one, but it's now going to be 1v3.
Wow.
And Standy will fall again. A 5-0 on the S&D.
This is just
It has
a
been
roll,
fast, it has
man.
been furious, it has been brutal.
Brutal.
And for Legion, it's been
Indeed.
anything but fun. The kills are flowing like water, but all to the Subliners.
I had this pegged as the game of the day, but so far, we've seen very little from Vegas Legion. Just haven't shown up yet. Subliners looking flawless. I mean, it kicks off with the kind of round you just don't want in round number 1. That big 2-piece nade coming in from Skies. Yeah, look, it can happen. But he hasn't slowed down. He's 7-1. There is a triple donut potentially on the cards for Vegas Legion.
That will be a first.
There's no way, right?
Happening. And I remember seeing it, but
Okay, Clayster got one.
Gets a
Not Temp, though.
well and TJ's the last alive. He'll find his kill, but New York, a flawless 6-0 on the S&D.
Wow, wow, wow. They just absolutely slapped them in S&D. Holy crap. That was just a mollywop. I've never seen Vegas play so bad in S&D. I don't think I've never, ever seen Vegas play that bad. Holy crap. I want to see that. I think TJ ended up with 1 and Clayster ended up with 1, but I don't think Temp ended up with any. I think they both got 1 at the end, but still not enough to throw your life away for a kill. So you don't have a donut. Possible almost 3 donuts on the hill. 1 for Clayster, 1 for TJ, 0 for Temp. As Kismet's 8-1, Skies is 8-2, Priest is 4-1. Let's find map 3 here, but I have a feeling I know what's happening.
Under control. Let's start to see what lays before us. A control for both these two teams on this map. Statistically not great. A little bit more of an even playing field. And while disappointed Legion in the S&D, this is not over yet. There are always miracles at the major. Right now, though, New York getting a fast attack in a way.
Yeah, looking like a big hit coming out. And both these two teams, of course, the records really do speak for themselves. They haven't had too much luck to talk about when it has come down to LSCLO control. And well, that's a good start for the side of Subliners. Somebody I'm looking at for Legion, though, is Temp. He's really had quite a poor series so far. The last time around when these two teams faced off, 1.27 in control, albeit for the loss. But we need to see some more numbers. Oh, Donnie Temp.
That's someone on A and B.
Subliners just seem to be everywhere on the map, pushing over towards B. Good progress in it. It's a nice start from the New York boys.
And right now you can see the New York team are just putting pressure on them. They are trying to keep them bottled up completely. Skies knows players are looking for him as well. Clayster's going to fall at the same time. He is slowly but surely going against them here, but there's nothing from Legion in the kill feed. Both sides are open, both sides available.
And they got 2 stack on B.
The team's putting the pressure on the B. They're causing issues on both sides of the map. And Skies knows that Vegas Legion are going to be clutching at straws, thinking about, okay, let's try and lock down A if we lose B. Thinks that push is going to come in over towards the top tower, finds the kill, locks down A, and the team's still under pressure over towards B. It's been flawless from New York so far.
But this
oh no, they didn't get the total second tick.
The Legion didn't lose that second tick on the B. I thought they had, but with that done, they have an opportunity. They can hold this. We've seen teams do it before. They need a little bit more map control. A little
Priesta,
bit of
2 big kills.
Position. Priesta, though, already making 2.
Oh!
Struggles on control being shown there, but Clayster will find those kills. Important that they do so. Pushing forward into the middle of the map now, and it's a little bit more of a staggered push coming in from Subliners. Somebody who can create chaos in the ranks, though, is Hydra. Just try and find a breakthrough. The rest of the team
one of them's pushing up.
Now
I think
2 likely, make it 1.
TJ.
Legion have dragged this one back. What was a good start from Subliners? That's now full map
TJ's
control.
all
They
up
can
in
push
their
themselves
building.
up. Subliners can have a fight on their hands
He
to get through
just
the map.
got killed.
Priester correctly calling that TJ was bearing down upon him. And you are right, map control is so important here. Legion cannot afford to let this slip.
Kismet getting one.
Spread out just a little bit, waiting for the respawn to come through. TJ with a big kill onto Skies. But New York are all postured around this. If Legion lose the kills, they're going to be on it fast, ton.
Yeah, Standy on the flank needs to do something about this. He's going to get taken down as well, though. So TJ very much in the mix. He's going to manage to stay alive, so this shouldn't be a solid push from Subliners, but a bit more map controlled. Vegas Legion are backs against the wall, like they have been the majority of this series. They're going to have to get the guns up, slow them down, take that map control again, but it's 12 lives apiece with 30 seconds remaining. This one could go either way.
Wow. Very weak as they go through, but TJ got to stay alive. 15 health. Hydra laying in wait for him, and he will get the kill and out from the grenade as well. TJ fighting for his life. Players all around him, looking for everything. Bangs out Kismet as well. and may have just done enough to stay alive. Dead silence popped. The rest of the Legion trying to move forward. Is that second
Banged
team
out
for me coming
Kismet.
through? TJ, is he going to see this player? Oh, he does. He knows where Hydra is. Hydra's going to know where he is.
Oh!
It's a gunfight, and Hydra's going to win.
Oh,
It's already
no!
done. The Legion cannot hold on. They will lose their defensive round. And it was so close.
Oh my
TJ doing
goodness.
so well in that scenario, but the rest of the team not able to find anything. He makes the right play by pushing around behind the rest of the teammates coming in off the respawn to try and retake top plat and top tin. He would then be there to find that flank to slow them down. Hydra reads it so well. The dead silence popped is not going to get you away from the French phenom himself, and it's a big gunfight win coming in from him, and it pretty much solidifies the round from New York Subliners. But the problem for Legion was the pressure that Subliners put them on from the get-go. Hydra might be the one to find the important kill towards the end of the round, but it's Priester finding the big numbers. 13 and 4 from him.
Let's see. Does the Legion story in the winner's bracket end this fast and end this tragically? Can they find something here on this control? Already trying to make moves towards it, but Priester in Radio Tower is going to cause them many problems. He's dialing on the standing.
I would have been completely wrong about this game if you would have told me that NYSL was going to clean sweep Vegas.
Hydra's going to get gunned there, though, and that's a blue spawn for Vegas Legion.
I would have not believed you, but
if you
man,
look towards the stats,
NYSL looking really good right now. Priest at 14 and 4
win percentage on this
on a
map.
6 streak. I said he had to go big, and he is.
Some good stuff from Vegas Legion in their attack as well. And be forced away from field. There's a couple more coming in dead here in a second. Calista has to use the trophy. We'll keep that control down B side. Promising signs from Vegas Legion, but here comes Hydra. We'll only be able to find one. TJ keeping this pressure on Bryce.
TJ at 12 and 7, playing pretty good.
Just trying to stay alive. TJ's going to be weak.
As they trying to get B
But
here.
one thing this does, maybe just a tick. Maybe that's all that Legion get here, but they do stop the time. TJ has to get out of there as all his teammates fall. Pops a dead silence, but it's not going to be enough. No hip fire miracle for him.
Wow.
And Priest is sitting pretty, ready to just farm off the spawn. The Legion find nothing. They have nothing. There's 18 seconds left to go before this is over, and all they can do is sprint to a point.
Priester stepping it up for the squad. 17 and 5. Biggest Legion. I've had very little to scream and shout about in this series. Priester just continuing his reign of
my
terror.
God.
There's another at 19 and 5. Make it another 20 and 5 for Priester.
Priester, what is he?
This is a flawless performance so far.
What?
This is 5th versus 4th seed.
What?
New York are sending a statement. They're like, hey, we know it hasn't been good, but remember Major 1. Remember what we can do. And Priester is
I said Priester had to go big in the podcast.
The odds are so much stacked against Legion.
And what is he doing? Holy crap.
Somewhere.
Make sure you guys watch the Hard Carry podcast if you guys haven't checked out our podcast yet. We're doing them every week between these
New
things.
York's
So.
attacking percentages on this map are solid. As I said,
A couple episodes
Vegas
deep
Legion
into it.
I've struggled in every single aspect. I said I wanted to see more from Temp after the first 2 maps have not went his way whatsoever. He's sitting at 2 and 12 after 2 rounds.
Wow.
See.
NYSL
Is Vegas made of
one
stone
round
stuff?
away
Can they
on
come
attack.
back from this point? They say this as Hydra just goes to work. He's on a streak. Skies gets another one.
Yeah,
They're
now
on to
he's
B
on a
with
streak
numbers.
too.
And there
Priest
are
is on
trophies
another 4
in
streak.
number there as well. Priest is not even
They
stacking
got a
the
3
point. That
stack,
second one is
3
going through.
3
Next
stack.
sorry. The third one should be in pretty surely. Not really anyone here from the Legion that should be able to stop it as they fall. B is done. Priest is on his own 5 streak as well. And now for Vegas Legion. This could be their last roll of the dice.
Priest
their last
on the
chance here
6
in the
now.
winners bracket. They have to hold
Here
A.
comes the cruise.
Coming through. Like a presence really over towards the plat side from New York Subliners now. Yes, okay, Hydra may well still be here. But now he can flank. May well not be pinning them in their spawn, but he can stop him over towards the locket side. There's another kill. New York yet to get some pressure in there. Temple beat him down.
Beat him down.
A little bit of a lifeline from Vegas Legion here. They find a couple of kills. They need to get rid of Skies. Over towards Radio Tower if they want some confidence in their hold in this map. Priester can't continue there. It's TJ and Temp. Finding the kills, a little bit of respite for the side of Legion. You have to push this out. It's still very defendable over towards A. The lives might become an issue though. 6 over towards the side of Subliners, who can take their time, but Temp finds 2. That's a full spree from him, starting to heat up.
And that's what they need. Cometh the hour, cometh the Temp. Legion have never needed it more. And they now have position. for Legion. It's 1 minute to destiny. They just need to win something to build them up a little bit from this point. But the New York Subliners will not relent. They will not
nice
go
bait and
quietly.
switch.
There's Hydra and Priest
They
to
got
fight
it 2
too.
stacked.
Stanley
No,
has
they
to
don't.
rush to the defense. He
No,
knows
they
where
do.
Hydra is.
No, they
Can
don't.
he get enough kills here? He's trying to figure out what this last player will be. But they
Oh, 4 down from Vegas.
Legion
Okay.
will wipe out New York. It's everything they need, Ton.
Yeah, that's the kind of start to a defensive holdover towards A that you absolutely need. They force Subliners away. They're doing well with this defensive hold. Stanley inside the bar has pushed that pressure as best he can. Subliners have not had much luck since they have, well, got a hold of B. Vegas Legion have been doing a good job of being a nuisance, staying alive when they need to, Stanley finding those big kills over towards it. Subliners only a couple more rolls of the dice here.
This isn't over yet. Someone on A. Priesta. Priesta's insane right now. Nope, there's not one. 24 seconds, 9 lives. Unless Hydra is there, he can maybe do something.
Maybe one last push in them.
This guy's got one.
Guys will find the first as well. Stanley's trying to hold.
I wouldn't count him out
They're
yet.
trying to get in a position for this. They cannot let anything slip here, Legion. They are knowing the players are coming through as well.
Stand these guys. They've got him on the point.
New York have found a couple here
They
as
need
well.
to get Clayster off here.
Has to just make sure that nobody can cut down his teammates.
They got him.
Oh, they've gotten him as well.
Oh no.
Gets wiped out. Priester is here as
Oh
well.
no.
Has it happened again? One more tip, Bryce.
Oh my gosh. Vegas just threw that freaking match. Wow. Wow. That was just the most insane mollywhopping I've probably ever seen. I want to see this post-game interview. It looks like they got skies.
I definitely feel like the first one definitely like shapes out how our tournament wants to be. Because like if you lose first, you're obviously gonna lose. You're like dang, you ruined your first chance.
Yeah.
Like we're like a team that if we're hot, we're super hot, and like we're just gonna keep eco challenge, like playing confident, doing whatever we play. But yeah, the first series like definitely like our momentum for sure.
Yeah.
Like all of us have like a lot of energy with each other. So like after that first series, we just have so much confidence right now. Like, especially we won in like 25 minutes.
Yeah, Ben, go ahead.
Yeah, if you can adjust your mic real quick on your mouth.
Yeah, I hear it not picking up yet.
Last question here. I think a lot of people, the last 2 performances you guys had in Major 2, obviously the travel issues. Last Major you guys didn't play, I think, to your standards. That your team has been slept on. Do you agree with that statement? And like, has that been firing you guys up a bit to try to play a little bit better during the season?
I think we're definitely slept on, but it's the roasting is definitely like, what's that word I'm trying to think of? It's deserved. It's deserved. Yeah.
Okay.
Because that's definitely not what we should never be placing. And like, I guess like the second major, we were like, the travel, and then the third one that's when we were tilted. Like we gotta stop making excuses. Like we gotta lock the F in.
Right.
No,
I like that. I like that.
I was thinking about it. I was thinking about it.
Coming a little wrong with the last interview, but hey, Caesar, listen, man, I really appreciate you hopping on, my boy. Hey, congrats on a big win. Good luck the rest of the way, man. Give the team my best, and thank you for hopping on, man. It's a pleasure, man.
Having me.
Hey, bro, it's a pleasure as always.
The
Caesar.
flank.
Much
We
love.
like to see the flank. Having post-game interviews. I'll bring them guys to you. But NYSL going to take that match against the Vegas Legion pretty convincingly and very fast. Thank you guys for tuning in. Optic Boston next. Stay tuned for more.